Richard, I want you to talk to me about the relationship between estate agents and solicitors and how that relationship could be better. Talk to me.
That's quite an interesting question in that typically solicitors and estate agents don't cooperate. There's plenty of instances that we come across where they do, and it's a bit more enlightened. I think the last 2 years have not helped. I think they've heightened tension, pressure, and I think there's been a blame game. I don't think that's useful. I think both agents and solicitors just need to stop the blame game.
What's another reason?
Just sort of stopping the blame game. That's the least that we can expect. I think a more positive outlook solution would be collaboration. You know, the solicitor is not the enemy. The estate agent is not the enemy. Estate agents can add value by helping solicitors and vice versa. But there has to be a lot more collaboration and a will to work together.
What's your next point?
I think sometimes agents are tempted to step in.
Not overstep their authority. Next, you'd be telling me they give legal advice.
I was just about to make that point, Chris. I think sometimes what agents must do, because ultimately there's a relationship between the client and their solicitor, and that's private and confidential. And I think they have to let the solicitors give the legal advice. And sometimes the advice that they give their clients is not popular with an agent because it may actually abort a case. But ultimately, that client confidentiality.
Well, that's the job they're paid to do, isn't it?
100%, absolutely.
And what about the mindset of agents?
I think some of the mindsets between agents and solicitors is slightly entrenched. It's based on previous experiences. Agents are fairly unforgiving. They tend to remember the last thing that went wrong.
And not the 10 things that went right.
And not the 10 things that went right.
Have you always, it's strange at the state, you could put 100 houses on the market, but if you lose 101, it just screws your head up for the rest of the day, even a week.
Yeah, I mean, I speak to Ian White about our business, you know, and I understand it. Sales progression is a pretty tough gig, as is conveyancing, and estate agents can be fairly unforgiving. So the last thing that goes wrong is the law, and that's how they view a service or a transaction. But I think we can over-egg it. There are plenty of solicitors and plenty of estate agents who do work very well together.
It comes back to your original, one of your couple of points ago is collaboration.
Yeah, absolutely.
What's your final point?
I think agents need to understand the process, the conveyancing process. I think they need to be realistic about timescales.
Are you telling me that a lot of estate agents don't actually know where the contracts go backwards and forwards and whose responsibility it is?
I don't think they need to be legal experts, but I think some agents could have a better understanding of the process.
I'm with you.
I mean, the number of times I hear seller not buying on, cash buyer, it's a simple transaction. There is no such thing. In all probability, will that case go through quicker than most? Absolutely. But it could be the one case where there's a complication, legally speaking. So I sometimes think agents make broad generalizations about a transaction. They're not managing expectations, and they're making lives difficult for themselves, the solicitors, and their clients.
Richard, thank you for your time today. Richard is boss man of ASAP Sales Progression, who do outsourcing of sales progressions. Do check them out. Do also check out the rest of Richard's videos on my YouTube channel. And thank you on behalf of the estate agency industry for the work that you do, the thousands of people that you move each month. So thank you very much.
Cheers, Chris, and thank you for your time. Really enjoyed meeting you.